You know, looking at the dark days just behind us, most of the people involved have faced consequences. Otto Octavius is in prison. Mayor Osborn resigned in disgrace. Escapees from Rikers continue to be rounded up. The remaining demons and Wilson Fisk's men are fighting over scraps. But funny how Spiderman has faced no repercussions. Well, sure, you might say he saved us. But should saving all our lives really give him a mulligan on his long history of reckless behavior? Tune in after this message for my answer. Spoiler, no!
Love that shot.
Escape prisoners have started a riot. Backup requested near Trinity. Over.
Wait! Forgot how much I love photography. Yuri, I ran across some Rikers inmates. They've built a fort. Way better than the one I used to make out of sofa pillows. Love it. Mott Street, the main street of Chinatown. Touristy, but fun. Howard's pigeon. Yuri, I've got eyes on a mob of Rikers escapees. They're hunkered down for the long haul. The Williamsburg Bridge. A convenient route to someplace else I can't afford to live.
Stable control. What's the situation in Koreatown?
We have ordered a crowd of civilians to disperse and are detaining those refusing to comply.
Some people have accused me of being negative, only criticizing, not offering solutions when it comes to Spider-Man. Here's my solution, and it's very simple. Unmask. Join the police academy. Wear a badge. Then you can catch all the crooks you want, and I'll sing your praises on this very show. And all that hogwash about how that would place his loved ones in danger? Come on. You can't convince me that guy has any loved ones.
It's him! Picture. You don't mind, right? Don't think I'm not one. Nice composition, if I do say so myself. Perfect.
All units, we have officers pinned down by
Bet I can sell this.
snipers. Nearby officers, please proceed to the Bryant area.
Love it. Masked up Pete.
All units, a food supply station is being raided by raft escapees. Proceed to Sutton Place. Over.
There are sick people counting on that food to survive. Nailed it.
All units, we have an active hostage situation. Officers needed in Northville.
The raft. When a regular maximum security prison just isn't enough. Ha! A pigeon! Come on! He's a fast one! Nothing like putting my skills to good use. You haven't seen the last of me, you dirty bird!
Attention units. A truck carrying an armed explosive is evading pursuit.
Yuri, I found a Fisk construction site. Lots of busy worker bees up to no good.
Try to make some noise. If someone calls in a disturbance, I can send cars.
Noisy? I can do noisy.
Times like this are when you find out who your friends are and who your enemies are.
Boss has a long memory for that kind of stuff.
How long you been with him?
Since the old days.
Heads up! I see him! Heads up! We got wall cross. I can use the backup. We need to keep an eye out. Keep him on the ground. Eat this! I'll teach you some respect. Sending us out. Come on! That's not fair!
Back up! For a guy in jail, Fisk's men are awfully loyal.
You don't
bills in that neighborhood.
Counterfeiting? That's a dying art. I'll do my part to make it extinct.
I can't reach him!
Bad haircuts, excessive cologne. Yep, more fist goons. More backup? Guys, Willie said to take the day off. Scout's honor! You want some? He's beating us!
Heads up! He's airborne! Why won't you die?
Everything's quiet here now, Captain.
Great. That's one more revenue stream Wilson Fisk can't use to pay his lawyers.
After much listener demand, today I am finally going to answer the question I have posed for many years. Spider-Man, threat or menace? Yes, that's right. It's time. I'm taking a position, and that position is... he's booked!
Yuri, I'm looking at a Fisk site where there's a lot of people, but not much work getting done.
That you can see. They're keeping it under wraps.
I'll turn over some rocks.
What the hell?
Nap time.
Help! Spider-Man's here! What the hell was that? Guys, we got a spider problem. I need some help here. Got your six. Someone cover me! Johnny, that's...
Sleep it off.
I see him! I can't reach him! Let him beat us! Start fighting! Got something for you! Who are those idiots? Yo, get down! Take him down before he knocks us all out! Shoot him down already! Bring him down already!
Latecomers! That's a lot of tardy slips I'm gonna have to write! Backup's here! Why don't I have backup? All right! Nobody likes me!
My sources say they're running exotic weapons out of that location. Explosives, rocket launchers.
Fisk does manage to get stuff you don't see outside the military.
That needs to stay off the streets, by any means necessary.
Reinforcements! You know there's different types of reinforcing. You could just say great job a lot.
No more games!
More of them! It's kind of touching how badly you guys want to join your boss in jail.
Shot. Gotta stop it! We'll have our asses, don't take him down!
Got Big Willie's guys and his weapons all wrapped up like Christmas morning.
Well, you've got a red suit, so you're close enough to Santa Claus for me. Thanks.
Howard's pigeon. Come on. He's a fast one. I'll catch him later. Literally didn't see that coming.
Movement. Checking it out. Got movement. Flank him! SM1 is active. Get ready, man.
Tough armor. Need to hit him harder somehow.
Might have something. It's Spiderman! Take him out! Bring him down! Moving in!
Nighty night. That's all of them. Let's find out what they were up to. Captain, these Sable guys look like they forced all the residents out of a building so they could occupy it themselves. And locked up the ones who objected.
Okay, that I can get something done about. But I need victims to come forward.
I'll get the people out and have them file reports with the police.
Target Spiderman is on site. Engage.
So, when you were little, did you say, I'm gonna grow up to be a fascist oppressor? Yeah, you probably did.
I'm going in. Got him.
realize there are actual criminals out there, right?
Keep them from going airport!
Spider-Man, I confirmed your suspicions. People displaced from the residences are staying in shelters or on the street.
I know what it's like not to have anywhere to stay. It's a good thing these Sable agents have body armor, because I just might lose my temper.
Hey, Sable agents! Help! I'm being attacked by Sable agents! Oh, wait a minute!
Get him on the ground! Moving in! Clear the area! Get him on the ground! He's going down!
More backup? You know, for private security, you guys aren't very private.
Out of the air! I'm going in! Grenade! Cover my six! He's going down!
All that drama, and for what?
Hey, can I get a pretzel too?
Captain, the people that were locked up are headed back to their homes.
Good. And I finally convinced the mayor's office that making constituents homeless was not good for his poll numbers, so they won't be pulling that stunt again.
Attention Sable team. Need immediate sit rep on the status in Bloomingdale.
Observation post is live. Scanning for Spiderman.
I'm getting emails from the rapidly shrinking yet still stubbornly obtuse contingent of...
Yuri, I have eyes on a Sable base. They've got prisoners. But I don't know what they're charged with. And I don't want to let dangerous people back on the streets.
The real criminals they turn over to us. The people they hold on site haven't done anything they can make a case over.
I can think of at least 2 amendments that violates. Okay, looks like I'm staging a jailbreak. Snoring now.
Keep searching. We know he's here.
You're in timeout.
SA-45, we need your status. Comms must be down. Can someone check on SA-45? Movement. I'll check his left. Spider-Man's here. Control, we need a medic. Engaging target.
You know, this would be way more fun if you guys made pew-pew noises! Are persistent. What kind of pay you get? Asking for a friend.
Spider-Man, I did some research. All the people they're holding did is protest Sable's heavy-handed tactics.
Gotcha.
I'm launching a protest myself right now. I'll let you know how it goes. You do this for money, right? Well, how much to lay off? And don't say more than 20. Reinforcements! You guys ever feel like your helmets make this impersonal? I mean, hot kettle, I know.
Incoming! He's going down!
That took longer than it should have.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
Captain, the area's secure and the cells are all empty.
Officially, I can't condone that. Unofficially, thanks.
units. We have reports of live gunfire from prisoners in vehicle.
Yuri, looks like some people were protesting this Sable base, and the agents responded by locking them up.
Great way to win hearts and minds. Can you get them out?
It'll take some persuasion, but I'm a pretty persuasive guy.
Someone needs a nap.
Get him! I think he felt that one. Man down. Go down. Bring him down. Stick together. We can still beat him. Moving. Alert. War's gone silent. All available units respond. Target is up. Eyes on Spiderman. Open fire. Doing this. Fire in the hole. What the hell just happened?
More of you! That's it! I'm leaving a bad review!
Cover my six. Get him. Grenade out.
I'm calling customer service! I distinctly ordered only one group of hostile Sable agents!
Engage! Engage!
Spider-Man, I just heard Sable's issuing an internal bounty on you. Huge bonus for any agent that brings you down.
Nothing like a little healthy competition to maintain a positive work environment.
Incoming! Watch out for his shock attack! I'm going in!
like this! It's just polite to call first!
Seriously? How else did you think that would end? Got the people out of the cells. They don't seem inclined to continue their protest.
I hate that Sable's violating constitutional rights, but right now, I'll settle for keeping innocent people out of lockup. Thanks.
Dude.
Hi,
What's up?
Spider-Man.
Hey,
Over here!
Imagine this. A stray shopping cart dents your car. You take it to the auto body shop, only that shop is a front for a drug lord called Tombstone, and he and Spider-Man have decided to have a power struggle at that precise moment. Sir, tell us the rest.
I start to go in and I see Spider-Man fighting this massive guy with fangs like a shark.
That would be one Lonnie Lincoln, a.k.a. Tombstone. Did it seem they were fighting over drug profits or merchandise? I understand there's talk of a new drug that turns its users into zombies.
I don't know what it was about. I got my ass out of there.
Sir, I understand you've been through a lot, but please refrain from using that kind of language. This is a family show.
Sorry. Anyway, I'm glad I split, because pretty soon, the cops and firefighters are there.
Ah, the real heroes. What a relief. I think we can all use a happy ending.
I thought this was a family show.
Jared, get rid of him!
Yuri, this sounds nuts, but I think this group of Sable agents is locking people up and straight up robbing them.
You mean asset seizure? That's for drug dealers, mobsters.
Yeah, well, they're applying it to anyone with nice cars or jewelry.
Which just makes them criminals. Treat them like it.
I just see the sports car. You, time and watch. Any of these, got a man down. Moving on target.
More Sable guys. Good news? There is no good news.
Spider-Man, that Sable unit's gone rogue before. Sable International's got their hands too full to do anything about it, but they don't care if we do.
I was gonna take him down anyway, but this makes it more fun. Thanks.
I'm on him!
I may consider surrendering if you let me flare the siren on the way to lockup! Just won't stop! Tell Silver Sable I said I'm not interested! And this is really getting stalkerish!
Well, that was educational. Captain, all the people in the cells are out, and they've got their property back.
Good. And Sable International swears they're going to prosecute that squad. I'll believe it when I see it. Spider-Man, good news. The mayor finally cracked the whip on Sable International. No more locking up New Yorkers without due process of law.
Guess they figured out it was a PR disaster. For once, we got a clean win.
Well, not quite. I hear rank-and-file Sable agents blame you for stopping the gravy train. They'll be gunning for you even harder now, and no one's going to stop them.
By now, I think it'd freak me out more if nobody was gunning for me. Let him come. I'll be ready.
Pigeon alert! Ah! Gotta get him! Ah! You haven't seen the last of me, you dirty bird!
Friends, today we have a caller who's been a victim of what people call the corruption that infects otherwise law-abiding citizens, causing them to go on violent rampages. Police assure me these corrupted are not responsible for their actions, so I am not divulging my guest's name. Tell us, caller, what was it like?
Surreal. Like I was in a nightmare.
Yuri, a group of escaped inmates looks like they've gotten their hands on some serious firepower.
Last thing we need right now is a massive shootout on a residential street. Is this something you can handle quietly?
Quietly might be pushing it, but I can do it without a massive shootout. There might be a bunch of webs around, though.
I'll take it. Good luck.
We had one of those Sable outposts.
And you're done.
Man, I'm... Spider-Man's here! Hey, they got Jason!
You're just not very observant. Oh, sorry, did I startle you?
Crap! Spider-Man's here!
Let's play the quiet game.
Spider-Man! I want him dead! Like a freaking acrobat!
Back up! For guys who just got out of the raft, they sure are eager to go back!
Not get away like that! Wearing him down!
Reinforcements! Look, guys, this is not gonna help at your parole hearing!
Spider-Man, I'm getting reports of shots fired.
I can confirm that. They're not hitting anyone, though.
Try to keep it that way.
Since I'm the only one they're aiming at, I am totally on board with that.
Mr. Dog City! Not Jake!
Is it sad that a bunch of criminals have more loyal friends than me?
How you like this?
people rushing into the fight to be on my side. Heck, I'd even settle for neutral.
Look out!
Captain, the inmates and all their guns are webbed up and waiting.
Thanks. No way we could have taken them without collateral damage. I hope the locals appreciate you.
Bring your children into the room, friends, because I'm delivering a lesson impressionable youngsters need to hear. My guest today is a man who learned the hard way that dressing up like Spider-Man isn't cool. Go ahead, sir.
Well, I wanted to fight crime and help people, and I'm a big Spider-Man fan, so I put on a costume like his and tried to do what he does. Boy, was that a mistake. I almost got killed. I'm just lucky the real Spider-Man saved me.
Let me stop you right there because I think the salient point has been made. Emulate Spider-Man in any way, and you will die! Don't do it, kids! And that's another one of Uncle Jonah's life lessons.
Yuri, I ran across some Rikers inmates. They've built a fort. Way better than the ones I used to make out of sofa pillows.
I just had a patrol car call. They tried to step in, but there were too many. And we don't have the manpower for reinforcements.
Lucky for you, you've got Spider-Man power. Not bad, huh? I should have gone into advertising.
I heard that. I know that precinct inside and out. Midway through third shift, it's vulnerable.
Oh, right. You were one of those cops.
I learned quick. Not much difference between Fisk and the guys like the mayor, except one page.
Reinforcements! Okay, sure. I don't need sleep.
Pansies are letting him win!
More inmates! I'm starting to feel weird being the only one not wearing orange.
Spiderman, I've spoken to people on the block who say the escapees tried to break into their buildings.
This is what I heard. They want to take one over.
They'll be a lot easier to deal with on the street, without hostages.
I'm working on it. Talk to you soon. Sorry, no entry during the performance.
I'm gonna crack your skull! Pansies are letting him win! It's over for you!
Okay, you guys are really late. I'm afraid there'll be a no-show fee.
Say goodbye! Hold still! It'll only hurt for a second.
The siege of Manhattan Fortress is over, milady.
Thanks. I'll send some buses to take those guys back to their cells. And please don't call me Milady ever again.
Police van is under assault. Please respond. Location is Lower Chinatown.
Our next caller was involved in a frightening hostage situation. Tell us about it, please.
Oh my god, I thought I was gonna die. But Spider-Man got involved and he...
Totally unconcerned with your safety.
Well, he did save me.
Through sheer luck, you could have been brutally killed.
Yeah, sure, but I could have been killed if he wasn't there.
Let's refrain from unfounded speculation and focus on solid, established fact. Spider-Man does not care if you live or die.
This is Stable Control. Requesting status report from Lower Chinatown. Over.
Armored patrol on the move. No sign of priority target.
All units be advised. Escaped prisoners are hitting food supply depots. Nearest units converge on Lower Chinatown. We've got reports of multiple hostile vehicles. Officers are in pursuit. Need additional units to the lower east side.
Now, if there's one thing I can't abide, it's egomaniacs who use the internet solely to draw attention to themselves. And we just had a real meeting of the minds in that respect, as the online personality Screwball pranked fellow narcissist Spider-Man into an epic snipe hunt that put innocent people in danger. On the one hand, Screwball did show us all just how gullible and reckless Spider-Man is, rushing headlong into dangerous situations without knowing or caring who he'll hurt as long as cameras are on him. On the other hand, Screwball herself is no better. Unlike me, she's not trying to expose wrongdoers like Spider-Man as a public service. She's just in it to promote herself, which I think is absolutely despicable. Now don't go away. Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson will be right back after this important message about how you can buy my book. Folks, you've heard me express grave concerns about the risk to civil liberties posed by the police department's crime system and their omnipresent towers. But at least the intention is to stop crimes. Now, recently, Spider-Man has been seen tampering with these very towers, and it's reasonable that my loyal listeners suspect he is disabling the towers so he can commit his unlawful misdeeds with impunity. But Spider-Man is not your ordinary run-of-the-mill menace. Oh, he's a 12th level Kung Fu master, 50 moves ahead menace, which is why I think he's actually hacking into these towers to spy on you and me. Your only defense? Listen to my show. All the time. If he's gonna spy on us, let him hear that we're on to him by listening to me every waking moment. Longtime caller Officer Andrews is back with us. As always, thank you for your service to our fair city, officer. What's new?
Mr. Jameson, you know I'm a fan, but I just saw Spider-Man in action. I worked with him to stop Wilson Fisk's men from stealing back their hard drives. And he's a stand-up guy.
Now wait a second, my friend. I'm not questioning your word. I'm sure what you said happened. But have you considered that it was in Spider-Man's interest to help you?
How so?
He obviously had a long-standing feud with Fisk and wants him put away. That doesn't make him Mother Teresa. It just means he had a grudge.
Look, I hear you. But why can't we give him the benefit of the doubt?
Why? Because he hides behind that mask. You train. You stand up with your badge and name tag on, and you do your job every day. He runs and hides. If you caused the kind of damage he does, what would happen?
I'd be doing paperwork until the day I retire. And probably writing a desk, too.
And why, my dear friend, should you have to follow these rules, and not him?
You know, that's a damn good point.
I knew you'd come around.
People around here work. Yuri, I've got eyes on a mob of Riker's escapees. They're hunkered down for the long haul.
I'll send a team. But with all that's going on, it might take a while to get enough of my people together.
I don't want to think about what these guys could do in the meantime. I'll handle it.
Let's see what we got. What's that?
No talking during the infiltration.
Who's there?
Take a break. You earned it.
Pop! He's here! Crack your skull! Let him get behind you! Burn him down! He's a freaking acrobat! Can you back up, guys? Go out, come back in again.
Spider-Man, from what I can tell, factions that existed within Rikers have stayed together now that they're out.
Explains why they're forming multiple strongholds instead of just one big one. They don't trust each other.
Works to our advantage. They're clumped together, but not so many they can't be dealt with.
Easy for you to say. I gotta go.
Here's a present! Guy's a freaking acrobat! Reinforcements! Sure are a lot of guys really eager to go back to prison! Crack your skull! I don't care! Throw a grenade! More? How many guys does Rikers hold anyway?
All clear for the cleanup crew. Tell locals they can go to the bodega now.
Nice work. Things are hard enough in this city without it turning into a giant prison yard. Good news. A Rikers escapee we picked up says they've stopped establishing bases.
What brought that on?
You. They decided the bases make them too easy to find. They've gone back on the run. Smaller groups.
Picking them off a few at a time takes longer, but it's safer. Especially for New York.
Exactly. Nice going.
Hey guys, bird watching? I saw some pigeons over there. Can't have the ones inside feeling left out. Going down. MJ, I'm at the first location on your list, and guess what I found?
Demons?
Give the lady a prize. See if you can figure out what they're up to while I introduce myself. Trust me, it's less painful this way.
我了解，可我不是来做事的，我是让你感受爱意的，记住了。啊？
They're so cute when they're incapacitated.
I hope you new guys can up your game, because those last guys, yawn.
Peter, that location's supposedly an importer of souvenirs for Chinatown shops.
What they're importing is not something I want as a memento.
Drugs?
Demons. Looks like they bring in their buddies in shipping containers. Explains how foreign nationals with criminal records are getting into the country. You guys look mad. I admit, I used all my good quips on the others, but I don't mind repeating myself. This is like when the band's doing its 4th encore and you just kind of want to go home. Step right up, fellas. I got plenty of webbing for all of you. MJ, call the police. All the demons are incapacitated.
Don't forget to bring me a souvenir.
Once again, a low-information member of Spider-Man's cult, sorry, fan club, wants to make him a saint. Sounds insane, but I always hear people out before passing judgment. Go ahead, caller.
Yes.
Mind me.
Spider-Man, take him out! Casey, we gotta get him on the ground! That hurt him!
Too much to hope this will teach Sable to focus on actual criminals instead of me? Yeah, too much.
Attention agents, this is Control. Need an update on the situation in Madison.
This is Armored Patrol reporting in. No sign of the target. Spider-Man is in range. Lethal force authorized.
Fire! Open fire! Open fire! Open fire!
This is really flattering. But tell Silver Sable I only like her as a friend.
Heavy ordnance offline.
Hundreds of escaped psychos in town. Some who can fly, and they send the jetpack guys after me?
Engaging target! Keep him from going airborne! That hurt him!
Jetpack dudes grounded. Good one, Pete.
All units, we have officers pinned down by snipers. Any officers in Nomad, please respond.
Escaped convicts with sniper rifles. Not a good combo. An ambush? For me? Aw, you shouldn't have.
Keep him on the ground!
Just one guy!
Those were some well-armed convicts. Why don't you sit this one out? Hi! We can fight, or, hear me out, we can barbecue! Whew, getting brisk out here. Better go in. And without further ado... MJ, I'm at location number 2. Can you believe these demons wear their masks just like walking around? Must make for confusing staff meetings.
I'll try to figure out their operation while you throw a wrench into it.
You need some downtime.
有人受伤了！
听见你。
快点，好像有人进着。
就是。
啊！干掉他！我们有人打伤了！要上了！
Oh, hey! You must be the JV team! Time for a shift change, huh? Good, because these other guys, not impressing me.
Peter, that place is supposed to be a bespoke furniture manufacturer.
From what I can see, it's more like illegal weapons. And this might come as a shock, but I don't think they're really bespoke.
The hipster assassins are gonna be so disappointed.
It's not that I'm not glad to see more of you. It's... Oh, no, wait! It is that I'm not glad to see more of you. More demons. I don't suppose we can settle this with some fruit pies. MJ, call the police. I've got the place secured.
Nice job. Anytime we can get guns off the street, it's a win.
I bet you guys get great reception up here. Boy, they really didn't want me going in. Which means I'm going in. Booyah! MJ, I'm at the third location. Apparently it's casual mask day at the office.
Finally, a job where you'll fit right in. Until you start with the face kicking.
Yeah, I have a feeling HR's not gonna be too happy with me.
都能看到人们眼中的恐惧。不会的，我们已经证明。
When there was only one set of footprints, that's when I webbed you up.
我听说市长要寻求外部帮助，随他吧，我们也会击垮他们，然后让这城市更加恐怖。对的，你的蜘蛛侠，打下来！向前进啊！留耐！大声嚷嚷！你会后悔的。直接开火！
Hey, understudies! The role of homicidal demons will now be played by more homicidal demons!
只不过是花花的架子。
Reinforcements! Unless you're just Natalie dressed paparazzi? Yeah, I didn't think so.
Peter, that location's a clearinghouse for donations to Lee's charities. Clothes, books. They're trucked in from drop boxes all over town.
Sounds like a perfect distribution network for drug running. Which it looks like is their real priority. How do you backup guys get here so fast? I know it's not the 6th train. More demons. How do you guys tell each other apart? I mean, there's only so many mask variations. MJ, I've got the place locked down.
Great. I'll call in an anonymous tip. I bet if the police check out those drop boxes, they'll find something more interesting than secondhand jeans.
控制这座城市的人不是他们。在街上都能看到人们眼，那有可能不对，有人倒下了，不可能。在街上都能看到人们眼中的恐惧，我也在那儿，守卫出现漏洞。 都能看到人们眼中的恐惧。没有人接有群众人受伤了。需要我。不会的，我们已经证明，控制这座城市。Who is there？ 大家注意！寻求外部帮助。能看到人们眼中的恐惧，何乐不会呢？我们这城市很快就是我们的了。都能看到人们眼中的恐惧，何乐不会呢？恐惧，何乐不会呢？我们已经啥都没有了。有人在吗？击垮他们，然后让这城市更加恐怖。眼中的恐惧，何乐不会呢？这都是他。
Not long ago, the demons committed another heinous act of terrorism when they took a tour bus and all of its occupants hostage. We have one of those occupants here with us now, a Mrs. Edna Packer of Edina, Minnesota. What happened, ma'am?
Well, these horrible men in masks came on board with guns and held us all hostage. I thought I'd never see my kids again. Then the police saved us, and Spider-Man, of course. He was so brave.
Mrs. Packer, I'm so glad you're safe. And also, that I can enlighten you about Spider-Man. You're from out of town, so you don't know what a menace he is.
He saved me and my husband.
But look at the big picture. Do you have these kind of crimes in Edina?
Oh, certainly not.
And do you have Spider-Man in Edina?
No.
And that is not a coincidence. You're welcome, Mrs. Packer. I consider explaining these things a public service.
Hey, is this roof taken?
还能
处死他！这是长城要多久？
So much for the opening act. Main event's inside. Let's dive right in. MJ, I'm at the 4th place on your list. They're not even trying to pretend they're legit.
It's just sad when criminals don't take pride in their work anymore. I'll see what I can find out.
Sleep it off.
"这也太安静。那边，蜘蛛侠，拿下他的。够了。
Oh no! Stockbrokers! Oh, phew! Just noticed the match. Yay, new guys! I'm sure you'll do way better than these guys just like you who I wiped the floor with!
Peter, that business is listed as an importer of computer parts.
Huh. I didn't know they started making laptops out of guns.
So it's like armor?
Not for long. I'm about to get some payback for Jeff Davis and everyone else they killed at City Hall. More of them! Good! I meant to ask you, how do you deal with sneezing in your masks? Big problem for me! Hey, more guests! Come in, grab a chair! We're playing charades! MJ, everything's quiet here now.
You didn't get too carried away, did you? What they did was horrible, but you're not.
Literally didn't see that coming.
Officers needed in Yorkville.
Okay, let's see what's happening inside. Geronimo! MJ, I'm at the 5th location. Either there's a weird cosplay thing going on, or it's the demons.
Could be both. They need social lives too.
Then let's see if I can make some new friends. Or enemies. So I think the new guys have to tag the old guys, and they have to go to their corner, no? Be honest, you were all waiting next door until I thought I'd won just to be mean, weren't you?
Peter, it looks like Lee took over a legitimate auto repair business.
Explains where the demons get all their vehicles. Trucks, ambulances.
Exactly. You shut this down, they'll have a tougher time moving around the city unnoticed.
I would hate to see the group text that got you all here! Hold on! Before we start, let me check the maximum occupancy for this place. MJ, I may have just done the opposite of repair at this repair shop.
Don't worry, I'll get the cops down there. They'll clean things up. That's all the places I could link to Martin Lee. We just made life a lot harder for the demons.
And easier for the DA to build a case against him. Thanks, MJ. I owe you dinner.
Ooh, nice. What price range are we talking about?
Any place you want. That has a dollar menu.
Still beats that time you tried to make dumplings.
It's all good, Spidey. Don't worry about it.
Now, friends, you know I'm always open to differing points of view. So after a police officer called me out on social media for being too hard on Spider-Man, and it went viral and people just wouldn't shut up about it, I agreed to a debate. Officer, welcome.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, so me and my guys went in a shootout with some desperate characters who had nothing to lose. I mean, they didn't care if we all lived or died. And somebody would have, trust me, if Spider-Man hadn't helped us.
All right, fair enough. I'm not saying he never does anything good. I'm saying he causes more problems than he solves.
Yuri, this construction site's about as legit as the watches they sell in Times Square.
I don't have evidence for a warrant. You go in, you're on your own.
What else is new?
Yeah, we all got expenses. The boss never let us down before, and he won't now. But they froze his ass. Hell was the ones they know about. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Johnny!
Sweet dreams.
What the hell was that?
Ready now.
Bring him down already! Crack him! Can't let him beat us!
You guys are late. Don't worry. I got plenty of face kicks left.
Look out! Whoop his ass!
Really? More guys? I don't have this many friends.
Spider-Man, I checked records and that site's been getting deliveries from cartel front companies.
They're moving drugs, huh? Not for long.
Spread out!
Oh, great, more of them. Guys, Fisk isn't here. You could have just bailed.
Regret that.
Reinforcements again? This is only acceptable if you're all showing up in clown cars.
You should have stayed in bed. If I was you...
Yuri, I got a bunch of incapacitated criminals and designer narcotics all wrapped up and waiting for you.
Great, I'll just consider this an anonymous tip.
How many more Fisk construction sites are there?
None. He had every one of them working overtime to bring in money.
Well, now he's gonna have a tough time keeping his operation running. Which is bad for Fisk and good for New York.
I trust you've enjoyed yourself.
Willie, funny story. I was just at one of your buildings. And you'll be shocked to hear that there were shenanigans of the criminal variety. TLDR, Fisk Construction is closed.
I have other sources of revenue, but you've inconvenienced me, and there will be consequences. My memory's long. My reach is longer.
I should make all the guys who've sworn to kill me fight it out for the privilege.